Hello everyone, I've got my hair up today because it's so hot. I'm hoping to take it down in a second because I just hate filming with my hair up. I just feel like a spud. I just need to wait for my room to cool down. I wanted to wear this like brown top because it goes with the theme. We have a new flower nose collection overview swatch tutorial review video, whatever you want to call this. I do this with every single flower nose collection. It's one of my favorite brands because the packaging is always just like immaculate. It's so cute and like girly and just fairy tale vibes. Like, I'm obsessed. So if you want to see more of my flower nose videos, if you want to go shopping and you want a review on any of the products on their website, you can just check my channel. I'll link all of the collections down below for you because I'm pretty sure everything is still available. Flower Nose, the Sweetie Bear collection. I did show in my PR haul the hand mirror already. Look how adorable it is. If you've never seen Flower Nose before, I don't know where you've been, because I have been talking about this brand often. The packaging is adorable, we can see that, and more importantly, the quality of the products 9 times out of 10 is just amazing as well. But every now and then we do run into a product here and there that I don't like. So of course, this entire video, it's not sponsored. This is going to be my own thoughts and opinions, and we'll see what the best products are, what's worth it, what you need to collect. First of all, the little hair clips. Look how funny these are. Like, I don't think I'll ever wear these again. Look at them. Like, mirrors, mini mirrors, like this little mini one. It literally can go on your key ring. How funny is that? It's so little. Look how tiny it is. Typically their eyeshadows, blushes, powders, like all of their powder formulas are usually my favorite. I've got some amazing lip products as well though, and other bits and pieces. And in this collection we actually have some eyebrow pencils, which is kind of new, and concealer, which I've never tried any concealers from Flower Nose. So we're gonna jump straight into this. We're gonna conceal so I can get my eye makeup on, because yeah, we've got 2 different colored palettes. I've not looked inside these boxes yet. I wanted to do it on camera with you guys. This one I'm assuming is going to be my color. It just comes in shade 1 and 2. The shade ranges are not always amazing with Flower Nose. It is a Chinese brand, so the colors that they choose are obviously tailored for the Chinese consumer, not worldwide, and I hope they change that in the future. Oh my gosh, I cannot look at this. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. It looks like a friggin' gender reveal party compact. So yes, this is strawberry chocolate. Oh, it's stunning. It comes with a huge mirror and then 4 different colors. There's a pink undertone, a peach, a yellowy-ish, and then a more beige color. I actually love the look of this because all of those colors look like ones I would actually use. A lot of color correcting palettes come with colors that I'm just not going to use personally, but that's obviously going to depend on you whether this is something that's going to work for you or not. Let's check out the second palette to see what the other shade range looks like. I'm not expecting amazing things, unfortunately, just going to keep it real, but let's see. So this is shade 2. First off, packaging, it's like a more brown version of the same kind of compact. And then these are the colors. These colors actually are probably better for me with fake tan on, like today. So there's the difference. This one's definitely better if you're a little bit paler. I do hope I like this. I think I'm just gonna actually go in with my finger. I think I'm gonna take this really peachy one first under the eyes, because you can see I've got like bluey purple kind of undertones. And I'm just gonna do one side at a time. It's very, very light and creamy. My skin is so dry at the moment, so this is going to be a very good test. I'm just going to use my finger to kind of like pat it in. At first I did think it looked quite chunky, but when I kind of warmed it up with my finger and blended it in, it definitely like smoothed itself out, if that makes sense. Did a pretty good job. Let's apply a little bit of the brightening kind of color on top and see if that helps to like really conceal, because obviously it looks a lot better than this side with nothing, but you can still see I need a bit of extra coverage. So yeah, it's very lightweight. I like the colors a lot, but I do think that if you have a lot of darkness and a lot of stuff to conceal, you might need something different rather than this palette. Let's repeat it on the other side. And now I'm going in with the lighter color. Overall, I would say it's doing a really good job, just not the best job I've ever seen. I definitely think we need to set this quickly though, because it's so thin. I can imagine it moving. So I'm going to use my Flower Nose powder just to put that into place. This one here, this is shade Soft Lavender, and it's the Strawberry Cupid collection. Look how cute this packaging is. I've raved about this powder before. It comes in 2 shades as well. They're both kind of like brightening under eye powder kind of shades for me. I'm just going to use a powder puff and set that. I know this looks very stark, but it does settle in, and I'll blend it with my other face products later on when we get to that point. That's set beautifully. It does not look too dry under there or anything like that. Like, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Definitely a big improvement from no makeup. We have 2 mini setting powders. Now, I showed one of these in my PR unboxing, but here's the other one. It comes in 2 shades. This is the shade Cocoa, so the second one, and there are little keychains that you can clip onto here as well. This is what the little keychain looks like. I'll just show you quickly. Very, very cute. And this shade Cocoa, so it comes with like a little tiny baby puff, little mirror, and then this is the powder on the inside. It's got a little plastic on, hold on. How is this different to the other one? Let me see. Okay, it's got more of like a purpley kind of tinge to it. This one has more of a translucent look. I assume that's to neutralize a little bit of yellow, just slightly kind of similar to that powder I literally just used. I'm gonna tap my brush in. See, I just can't imagine myself using this. I probably wouldn't buy this because, ugh, it's like removing my makeup weird, because like I can't get my brush in there properly. Like, you'd have to use the tiniest brush. You could probably use this to like set under the eyes, but not for me. Whoa, do you hear that? This happened in my last video too. Holy moly. Anyways, probably good for your handbag for touch-ups actually. If you get a bit of an oily T-zone when you're out and about, you could just like, you know, use it to touch up. I wouldn't really use it in any other way other than that. So I'm gonna give those to a friend or something like that, but they are very cute. Just another product that's not really for me. I'm gonna use some of my Charlotte Tilbury powder that I'm trying to project pan. Now, it probably sounds like I'm hating everything in this collection so far. Well, not hating, but you know, I'm not like super impressed, but give it time. The best is yet to come. I believe it in my soul. Even though I don't know what the colors look like, I just believe it. Do you want to see all the mirrors? I don't know. This is the brown one. I will show you in case you want to pick one up. They're so cute. I use my flower nose mirrors all the time. I've literally got piles and piles and piles of them. This isn't even all of them, I hate to admit, but I just can't get enough. This is the shade Minty Blue. It's a minty blue. And then we've got Creamy Pink. Oh, she is gorgeous. I think I need this one. I'm gonna keep the pink one. Oh, share the rest. All right, I'm cooling down a little bit, so I'm just gonna put my hair down so I feel a bit prettier. Hey look, I just found another one. When I die, we can distribute all of the flower nose mirrors I've collected over my life to all my followers that are still following me when I'm 90 years old. You can have one each. Let's have a browse through. Do I do this or no? We'll do the eyebrows next. So this could be a fail. It could be another iffy moment because I've never tried an eyebrow product from Flower Nose. The mascaras I like. I don't like love the mascaras, but I like them. I still use them. They're still in my drawer. I still use them time to time. The eyeliners, they're pretty good. They are pretty good. So hopefully these are pretty good. There's 3 different colors. The packaging is beautiful. It kind of reminds me of the eyeliner packaging if you've got the eyeliners. Looks like this, but it looks double-ended. Let's see. Oh, wines? Okay. There's a mascara. Was not expecting that. Let's see what it's actually called. Dual-ended brow gel and pencil. Okay, if I just used my eyes, I would have known that. They're both twisty. So you twist. Wait, no, that's the same side I just did. I lied. Okay, here we go. It is a, ooh, that's a unique shape. Okay, so it's your typical, we see this a lot now where it's like a triangle kind of shape, but look, when it comes out, it's more of a diamond. So it's got this super flat edge. Do you see that? And then it's got a little bit of a white edge on that side. So you can kind of rotate it and get like a hair stroke kind of side, or you could fill in using like the more surface area side. Did that even make sense? Oh my goodness. Straight off the bat though, that color looks kind of dark. I'm gonna do more of like a, you know, thick line so we can really see the color. So this is the first one, shade 1, whatever that was called, I forgot now. Beautiful neutral brownie color. Then this is number 2. Pigment looks nice. It's almost like a gel. I don't know how to describe it. Hopefully when I put it on, that looks a little bit darker. So already I feel like probably not shade 2 and probably not shade 3 then in that case, but let's see. beige brown. I assume this might have a bit of warmth to it. Beige brown has more of a white, sorry, that was my bin, a white packaging to it. This is a really nice, like slightly warm kind of greyish color. I feel like I could get away with that one or the first one. Which one? Like that one kind of matches the blonde better, but I don't want to have like real warm brows. Yeah, and the actual mascara looks like a little bit pale to what I prefer. Look at that. It's like very, very light. So if you love a really light brow, that's for you. I'm going to go with shade 1. The formula is so interesting. I'm going to use it on, which way? I don't know. I need to tint my eyebrows again. Oh. It's literally like a liquid in a solid form. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It's the most unique formula I've ever tried. Oh god, it goes. Oh gosh, it's kind of hard to use because it's so pigmented. I wasn't expecting that. We're having bold brows today. Now I'm curious about the light one. Oh man, what the heck? It's literally like liquid. That's the most amazing formula. I think it's gonna take a little bit of learning to like apply it properly. It definitely looks like it doesn't like dry down, like you can kind of move and blend the product. Do you see how it's almost like oily on my fingers? You probably can't see that. That is such a bizarre formula. I'm just brushing through with a spoolie to softly kind of try and blend it a little. That is weird, man. I don't know. I think this is the type of thing you're just gonna have to try it for yourself because I cannot explain how bizarre it is. Whoops. It goes though, like the pigment is unreal. It's literally like a lip, I don't know. That is so weird. Yeah, the brows are a little bit dark. I think I'm gonna try in another video that paler one and just, maybe I'll just have to not use the mascara it comes with. Like I would use this just for this side regardless and then use any brow gel to set it. You know, if it doesn't end up being my favorite, just, I love that side. I feel like it would last a long time because it's so pigmented. Let's see how much, oh you actually get like a lot of product though. Like that would last. Let's try this. The wand is nothing super special, but it's small enough to get in there. Is this the best my eyebrows have ever looked? No, because I think there is a learning curve with applying this. I'm gonna have to get used to it. And the packaging is so cute with the little like love hearts all over it. Okay, let's have a look inside these eyeshadow palettes next. This is the part I'm most excited for. Or am I most excited for the blush? I do love the blushes, and then we're gonna do lip swatches as well. There's so much cool stuff in this collection so far already. I feel like this collection's massive. Let's go in order. So we've got number 1 here, and then a yellowish beige box. It's called Buttery Croissant. I know I say croissant wrong. I'm not a croissant girly, okay? The only time I ever have them is on like aeroplanes or like in the airports. You know, when you go to the lounge and they've got like all the bits. Or like a buffet. They're not even real croissants, you know? Here's the packaging. It's a little house. The sweetie bear. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's so cute. Okay. And then the back is just their classic like metallic finish. Once again, this is shade Buttery Croissant, and oh my god, the colors are literally me. Yellowy undertone, golden undertone, neutrals, gold, champagne. Wow. I love how there's 4 mattes and then a couple of shimmers in the middle. You get a mirror as well, and yes, I do use these mirrors, you know, if I'm out traveling or whatever. The teddy bear, like if you look closely you can see the little teddy bear engraving and a cake. Is that not just like perfect? I'm just gonna swatch all 6 shades on my hand. Now sometimes some of these look a bit like wishy-washy. I always say wishy-washy, don't know why. That's just how I like to describe them because they just look whatever when you swatch them on your hand, but when you put them on your eyes, guys, they are crazy. And some of these kind of match my skin tone, but I guarantee you on the eyes that'd be amazing. So this like buttery kind of brown, deeper brown, a kind of brow bone highlight, which is hard to see, a nice warm color, and then 2 shimmers. And the shimmers are just always my favorite. Oh, I can't do them justice in this lighting because the lighting is completely switched up. That champagne's almost like a wet look, and then you've obviously got the more pigmented golden kind of shimmer. Look at that. As I turn my hand, you can kind of see. Number 2, strawberry milk. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those colors. I love a pinky eye, you know me. Oh my gosh, let me swatch these. The real magic is going to be when we actually put these on our eyes. But there's the like buttery brow bone color. Got a couple of shimmers there, deeper pink, lighter kind of muted pink, and a brown. This is not doing them justice, but I still wanted to swatch them for you. But every time I swatch them on my hand, I'm like, oh yeah, it's nice. But then on the eyes, it's like a whole different story. Just trust. This next one is called Mint Chocolate. I'm intrigued. Here we go. Mint Chocolate. Okay, it really is mint chocolate. This is a color scheme I have not seen before from Flower Nose. They often have like a kind of neutral palette. They often have a pinky one. But this is different. It's got 3 colors you'd use a lot. A nice like cool tone brown, a little bit warmer, and then a buttery beige kind of like brow bone highlight. This color looks amazing actually. And then one of the shimmers looks stunning, which I'll show you in a second. Wow. Wait till you see that shimmer. Wow. That turquoise is actually amazing. Look at it. I'm so tempted to use that today. This is the one I said, wow. Look at that yellow golden reflect. Is that not incredible? I don't know, it just hits the light so beautifully. And then there's like a purple blue champagne kind of a hybrid color here too. And then of course the staple colors, which are gorgeous. So let's quickly put together a little look. This is just a P. Louise eye primer. The eyeshadows do go on beautifully without a primer as well, but when I can be bothered, I like to put on primer because it always makes them extra good, you know? And also because the concealer wasn't like quite as much coverage as I would ideally like to cover up all the veins and redness I have on my eyelids. We'll just give it a bit of help with the eye primer. I'm going to use just a mixture of different colors from different palettes just to try them out. So let's go in with number 1 first. I'm going to go in with this color at the bottom here, and I'm so confident in the blending ability of these eyeshadows. I'm just going to literally smoke it in there. Just a really nice crease color. Is it super special? No. But do I care? No. It's something I would actually use. Now I'm just using the kind of more yellowy undertone neutral because I love a color like that. And I'm dusting it just straight over top just to really warm up the area. Now I'm going to go in with the mint one with that brow bone color. I really like that. And I can't even show you. Here we go. I'm going to go in with this brown color from the second palette with a tiny little crease detail brush. And putting it on my outer corner, outer V. I'm not doing any like unique eyeshadow look, okay? I'm just literally playing around, so. I do want to do like a more creative makeup look sometime soon. Like maybe I'll recreate one of, what's her name? Sophie Snow. You know, she does Zara Larsson's makeup. Surely we recreate one of those looks for like New Year's. This look I'm doing today should really be a Christmas look, hey? Because my next video is going to be after Christmas, so that means I haven't done a Christmas look. We'll live, we'll live. Going back in with my mint chocolate, I'm gonna take the same brush, but I'm gonna take this color. It's a little bit more like cool tony. I'm just buffing a little bit of that in as well. Continue to blend that so it's all nice and seamless. And then I reckon I'll use one of these like golden colors. I'm gonna do the light champagne one. I was gonna do the gold, but we're doing this one. Whoa. See, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I was not expecting it to be that amazing. Holy moly. That's just amazing. Okay, this look is like literally so boring. I've done like this look a million times already. In fact, even with my She's Everything palette that we just launched, I did a look like this the other day, but let's make it fun. Let's do the Millennial Turquoise. I should really put down a base for this to really make the color pop. Not as bright as I would like, but obviously you can just use a base if you really want to amp it up. Let's do a little bit of the light blue shimmer right on top. This is the one I just used. The palettes are gorgeous. Do you need all 3? Of course you don't. Just pick whichever one you would use the most. I'm gonna use the Flower Nose Brown liner. Very little fine tip. Whoops. I'll link everything I'm using down below, by the way. Oh wait, this is the black one. That's okay. Let's do a little bit of this Peaches and Cream Nile eyeliner. It's more blue than mint, but I've never used it before and I just wanted to try it out. And it's got shimmer in it, which is pretty. Right, I'm gonna pop on mascara and some lashes. I'll be right back and we'll move on to the blushes. I love the eye makeup. It's something we've all done before, but I love it. It looks cute. And actually, I'm going to go into that color I used on my lid and I'm going to apply it more densely just on that inner corner just to really finish off the millennial vibe. We need that bright inner corner. I literally just want to smother my entire face in this color. It's so pretty. We have 5 blushes, so let's go in order. I'm just going to swatch them on my hand. We've got Shimmer Souffle for number 1. Blush packaging, I feel like I would have liked a bit more metal. It's very plastic based. It looks like a little cookie. It's cute though, right? It's really cute. It's just not my favorite blush packaging from them. If you've seen the others, you understand why I say that. This one's cream colored. It's got a little blue detail, and once again, it's called Shimmer Souffle. Oh, it's stunning. The embossing is really, really cute. It comes with quite a decent sized mirror as well. The color looks similar to what we've seen before. Silk Satin Blush is what they're called. It definitely has a silky satin feeling and a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's like the perfect mauve baby pink, you know, like a wearable baby pink. Or tan's like gone off my hands from me doing swatches. Whoops. Number 2, Garden Picnic. Similar packaging, more of a toffee color, and then a soft peachy, pinky peach. A little bit lighter. There it is right there. Number 3, Rose Chanson. I hope I said that right. Cutest. I love the pink one. Look at that. That's cute. And then a pinky color on the inside, more of a mauve pink this time, a little bit more like cool toned. That's what it looks like there. You can see the shades don't have a whole lot of variation, so I'd just pick like a couple of favorites, you know, rather than buying every shade. If you like something a little bit warmer, go for the first one. If you like something a little bit cooler toned, then go for number 3. They're like a very similar depth in color. I feel like that one's less shimmery though, it's more matte. Number 4 is called Berry Parfait. Okay, so brown packaging this time, brown and pink, and then a hotter pink shade. Here's how it looks. Swatch up the top there. It's definitely got more of a bright undertone to it. Now keeping in mind the lighting is like washing these out a little bit. In real life they're definitely, like if I hold them back here you can see them a little bit better, I feel like. And then number 5 we have Bear Biscuit. Looks like it's going to be a blue package. Mint chocolate chip vibes. And then on the inside, it's just more of like a peachy nude, like a deeper peachy color. There it is swatched there. Definitely more of a true peach, really, compared to the rest. So yes, do you need every single one? Clearly not. I'm going to pick 2 at random. I'm not going to look. We're going to use this one, and then we'll do a second one. I can't even remember what colors these are. Right. We've got the True Peach, I remember that because we just did that one. And then this one is shade 4, which is the hot pink. Okay, I've picked the most intense ones of all. I'm gonna start out with the shade 5, which is a little bit more muted in a sense, I guess. I haven't even got my bronzer on yet. What am I doing? Whatever. We'll do bronzer afterwards. Usually I do my bronzer before my blush, but here we are. Blends out beautifully. It actually looks very natural on my skin tone. Then let's add a little bit of a I can't even talk anymore, pop of pink. I think I liked it better without the pink, but that's how it looks together. Pissing down with rain again, wow. The blushes blend beautifully though, guys. I'm just gonna pop on some bronzer. I might just use a Flower Nose bronzer as well. I love these palettes. These are the Butterfly Cloud Collar ones. Look, they're just gorgeous. This one's more of a contour palette. I'm gonna do a little bit of a contour, just like this. And then a bit of bronzer. Just use some setting spray. Now let's do a little bit of highlighter from this palette. Shimmer Tulip brush, just a little bit right on the top of the cheekbone. I do not feel like blue is my color. Like I just feel like I look kind of like bland today with the blue in my eyes, but I still think it's pretty. It's just not really for me. The highlighter helps though, add a little bit of something something. I'm gonna swatch number 1 on my lips. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 of each packaging color. They always do that with their collections. There's always like 3 different packaging colors and then 3 of each shade. And they're usually like symbolic of different undertones. Let's try it with no lip pencil first. So before we start, let's see what they're called. Flower Nose, the Sweetie Bear collection, Coating Lip Jelly. What does that mean? This is in the shade Fluffy Toast, which is an adorable name, by the way. There's more thunder. Packaging is adorable. It reminds me of the little cake ones that we've seen last time. The love heart on the top. Wow, so cute. I feel like the colors are going to get cuter in the pink and brown, but this is like the yellowy one, yellowy beige, whatever, buttercream kind of color. All right, yeah, so it's the same kind of thing as the cake ones that I swatched in my last Flower Nose, you know, full impression. They had like these little, like, what were they? They were kind of like a matte liquid lipstick, I guess, like a blurring matte. Whereas this one says lip jelly, so I'm interested to see what it looks like. I imagine something that's like sheer and shiny. This is a nude color. Let's see. Smells amazing. And yes, jackpot. They're a little bit gimmicky, but that just feels like a lip balm, honestly. Feels insanely hydrating and moisturizing and doesn't give you a whole lot of color. It's like a tint, not sticky at all. There's no stick. It doesn't feel thick. It feels very thin. I'm gonna try it now with a little bit of a lip liner underneath. Let's see how that looks. I just grabbed a random lip pencil and we're gonna hope for the best. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Liner in the shade Nude. I think I used this in my full face of first impressions recently. I'm blending that slightly and then let's apply some of this. And really blend it. I don't think you're going to get a super glam look with this, but that does look glam enough. It looks pretty. You can kind of see the outline of the lip pencil still, but I kind of love it. We are going to swatch every lip color, even though they're barely tinted. I'll still swatch them all for you just so that it's helpful if you just want to figure out which one or two. Wow. I can't see any forks, like I can just hear it, I can't see anything. In case you want to figure out which 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever you want to pick up for yourself. And who knows, maybe some of them are more pigmented than others, but that one is just like a super sheer tint of like a brownie nude. Packaging is the same on this one and the next one, and then it'll switch. This one's like a slightly darker nude by the looks. I wonder if it means it'll have more pigment. Oh yeah, look. These swatches are not going to be perfect, but it'll give you an indication of the color. The applicator is actually not like super hard to use, to be honest. It's got a nice pointed tip to it, so you can kind of, don't mind my feet tan, you can get a nice crisp line, but I'm just like throwing these on right now. Gorgeous. Gorgeous color. That's number 2. Looks like another nude, but slightly more like baby pinky nude. I love that. That's kind of like a My Lips but better pinky, like natural pink. I don't really like it with this look, but I think I would love this just for like every day, even with no makeup on, just to give a tint. Number 4, we're into the pink packaging now. This looks kind of bright. I love the look of this color though. This is like a Shaaanxo color. Barbie pink, low-key. I'm probably applying a little bit more than I normally would if I was actually going to be wearing it, because I really want you to see the color tint. I mean, you could definitely wear this much if you wanted to, but because it's like super balmy, it might like spread if you put on too much, but that's the color. And the packaging is just so cute. I love the pink one. Wow. This one, it looks like a more muted, kind of deeper peachy pink. All right, that is not applied properly, but you can see the color. I think that's a bit too much for me right now. It is very pretty, just not with this look. Peachy, pinky, decent pigment. Number 6, peachy, pinky again, more peachy coral. Yeah, much more coral. Once again, not applied properly, but you can see the color. And then we're on to the brown. So number 7, the brown packaging is adorable. Darker, oh, it's very peach actually when you blend it, look. Not for me today, but it's very pretty. That'd be really nice for summer with like bronzy makeup. This is number 8. Oh yeah, it's more of like a proper like brown. Slight bit of warmth to it. I like that one a lot. And then the final shade, shade 9. Looks like a brown again. Very pretty as well, like especially with a lip pencil, I think. Going back in with that same lip pencil, my lips feel very moisturized right now. I'm gonna choose shade 4 today, just a little bit. What do you think of that lip color? Maybe I want to mix a little bit of 8. think I'd like them more just for like everyday, just IRL, when I just want like a little bit of something on my lips without having a lot of makeup on. With a full face of makeup, I feel like I would choose something different. So that's my review on the collection. The packaging is so cute. I think the collection's really fun. I think there are some gems in here. Is it my favorite collection? Like I said, no, but it is still really cute regardless. So if any of this tickles your fancy, I'll have it linked down below for you. Otherwise, check out the rest of their website because they've got so many cute things, so many like holy grail items. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!